Hello dear children, how are you all? I hope you are fine. Now today we are going to start the second lesson of English 2, The Conceited Python by Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond is an Indian author. Okay. So this The Conceited Python, when we say to the title of this story, what is the meaning of conceited? Conceited, we can say that someone who is having a high opinion about himself or herself. Okay. Conceited, in the book it is given vain, having or showing an excessively high opinion of oneself. We can also say something like proud person, we can say. And this Conceited Python title is related to a python. Okay. We know that different personalities are there, either men, women, or animals also, we can say. In case of animals, they have some kind of their interest, like you must be having some pets like dog at your home. So there must be something which they like too much. Like we can say some dogs are there, they used to like to watch TV. They used to sit before the TV continuously for hours. In the same, here this python was attracted by himself. He used to sit before the mirror and look at itself continuously for long time. And here the story starts. Now let us read the story. I will explain you the story, and you also open your book, page number 13. There was one pet which grandfather could not keep for very long. Grandmother was tolerant of some birds and animals, but she drew the line at reptiles. Here, grandfather, he is fond of keeping the animals, different kinds of animals at home. Means he had a kind of a hobby to pet the animals at home, different kinds of animals. He had poultry farm also, he had a monkey. Now he wanted to keep a reptile, snakes at home. But grandmother, she was tolerant of some birds and animals, but she drew the line at reptiles. Tolerant, you can see in the book it is given, showing willingness to accept the presence of something or someone. So she liked, or she agreed with him if he brings some kind of birds or animals. So she was okay with that. But she drew the line at reptiles. Drew the line at reptiles. Drew the line, this is a phrase, and the meaning is set a limit on what one is willing to do or accept. Means she showed total disagreement for that. That she didn't allow him to bring a reptile at home. Even a chameleon as sweet-tempered as Henry made her blood run cold. Henry is the name of some kind of bird. He might have given the name Henry. So that Henry was also as sweet, this a chameleon. Chameleon, you know. Chameleon is also was something like Henry. And by seeing chameleon, the grandmother, her blood run cold. Blood run cold means she was scared of them, scared of seeing the chameleon. So you can just imagine how scary it was for her to see the reptiles at home. Okay, he never, sorry, grandfather should have known that there was little chance of being allowed to keep a python. So he just by seeing the disagreement of his wife, sometimes he thought that maybe in future someday she will allow him to bring the at least python at home. Such kind of imagination, or we can say he had some this kind of thought in his mind. He never could resist buying unusual pets, and while we still had Toto, the monkey, he paid a snake charmer in the bazaar only 4 rupees for the young 4-foot python that was on display to a crowd of eager boys and girls. So whenever grandfather could see any kind of unusual animal, he could not resist himself, means he couldn't stop himself from buying that animal. Like he had Toto. Toto is the name of the monkey, his pet monkey. And now he paid some money to a snake charmer. What is a snake charmer? Or who is a snake charmer? Snake charmer, we can say that those who sell the snakes, or we can say that they used to keep snakes for selling purpose. So that snake charmer he met, means the snakes were displayed, and so many girls and boys were there. It was a big crowd of girls and boys, and grandfather was passing through them, and when he saw that crowd, he went into the crowd and he saw that a snake charmer is there selling a python. So he could not stop himself from buying that python. Grandfather impressed the gathering by slinging the python over his shoulders and walking home with it. So what he did? He catched the python and he kept it on his shoulder. And by seeing that, the crowd was impressed from him. The first to see them arrive was Toto swinging from a branch of the jackfruit tree. One look at the python, ancient enemy of his race, and he fled into the house squealing with fright. So the first to see them arrive was Toto. Means when grandfather came home with that python, who saw them first? Toto saw them first. And what Toto was doing that time? He was just swinging on the branch of the jackfruit tree. So one look at the python. By seeing the python, Toto was totally frightened. Why he was frightened? Because python is the ancient, people say that python is the ancient enemy of his race, means enemy of the monkeys. And by seeing the python, Toto ran away from there by squealing. Squealing is a sound, like the mouse also squeals, choo, this kind of noise they used to make. And in the same way, Toto also made this squealing sound and ran away from there. The noise brought grandmother onto the veranda, where she nearly fainted at the sight of the python curled round grandfather's throat. So when grandmother heard the squealing sound of Toto, what happened? Grandmother came to the veranda And there, by seeing the python curled over the shoulder or neck of grandfather, she was nearly fainted. Nearly fainted means she was going to faint down. Okay. It will strangle you to death, she cried. Get rid of it at once. So, grandmother, she shouted and said, it will strangle you to death. Get rid of it at once. Strangle means that the python will curl your throat and suppress it. Okay. And you can die. So just remove it from your throat. Nonsense, said grandfather. He is only a young fellow. He will soon get used to us. So grandfather said, oh, you are talking nonsense. And this fellow is a younger one. And very soon he will get usual to us, familiar to us. He might indeed, said grandmother. He might indeed, said grandmother. But I have no intention of getting used to him. Intention means what? I don't have any kind of feeling or thought about him to get used or familiar to this python. And you know your cousin Mabel. Mabel is the cousin of grandfather. Mabel is coming to stay with us tomorrow. She will leave the minute she know there is a snake in the house. So grandmother said to grandfather that you are knowing that our cousin Mabel is arriving tomorrow, and if she comes to know that there is a snake in this house, immediately she will leave the house. Well, perhaps we should show it to her as soon as she arrives, said grandfather, who did not look forward to the visits of relatives any more than I did. So, grandfather says, well, perhaps we should show it to her as soon as she arrives. As soon as Mabel comes to our house, we will show this python to her. Okay? You will do no such thing, said grandmother. Grandmother said, don't do such kind of things. Well, I can't let it loose in the garden. It might find its way into the poultry house, and then where would we be? So now grandmother is a little bit in tension. Many kinds of thoughts are coming to her mind. What this python will do, where it will go, how we will live in our house. So she says that I cannot keep this python loose in the garden. It might find its way into the poultry house. And you know, children, you are knowing that if the python gets into the poultry house, what it will do? What happens? It can eat up the chickens, isn't it? And then where would we be? Now she says that it will roam here and there, and where we will live. Oh, how irritating you are, grumbled grandmother. So grandmother grumbled. Grumbled means just complaining without clear voice or with an unclear word. She grumbled and said, how irritating you are. Lock the thing in the bathroom, then go out and find the man you bought it from. So she said, lock this thing. Thing means what? The python. Lock this python in the bathroom and find the man, that is snake charmer, from whom you purchased this python, and get him to come here and collect it. So she said, or we can say she ordered grandfather. Okay, Sometimes you may also, sometimes you purchase something without the permission of your father or mother, and you very happily you come and show that thing in the house. So if your parents or mother, especially mother, they do not get agree with that thing, or if they do not like it, immediately they say, go and return this one, go and find that person from whom you purchased and return it, go right now. So the same way the grandmother also, she ordered the grandfather to do that. And so, in my awestruck presence, grandfather took the python into the bathroom and placed it in the tub. After closing the door on it, he gave me a sad look. So here you can see the words given, my, me, in this line. Here a boy is narrating the story. Okay, a boy is narrating the story. So that boy is saying, in my awestruck presence. Awestruck means filled with wonder. Okay. Grandfather took the python into the bathroom and placed it in the tub. Grandfather took the python and placed it in the tub of the bathroom. After closing on it means, after closing the door of the bathroom, he looked sadly towards the boy who was standing there. Perhaps grandmother is right this time, he said. Perhaps grandmother is right this time, he said. After all, okay, now I will explain this story in the next video. Okay.